Cabal on the field. The Cabal have been busy while I was gone. What say we remind them who owns this?
What's up YouTube, this is Ultimate Shield 340 back again with another Destiny 2 video. So in today's video I just wanted to talk about the state of the game as we see it here, but more specifically the state of Stasis in the Season of the Wish. So before I begin, like, share, comment, subscribe and all those things, and then I will, without further ado, here we go. So now, as of the recording of this video, you will see that this will come out, and the final, I want to say it should be, I believe it's correct, it should be the final Riven's Wish will have come out, and I believe it'll be complete the Prophecy Dungeon, and then you'll be able to get the last wish for you to be able to red border one of those raid weapons, which is fantastic if you're able to complete all the challenges and then get the red border and all of that. So the problem then comes into, like, what do we do next? What's the next step forward? Especially because looking at the tracker, I don't remember exactly how many days, but we still have a significant amount of time within the season before we get to the final shape, which I think comes out in June. I'm not 100% sure, but memory serves that it comes out sometime in June. And so with the last wish now being completed, or at least available for completion, I mean, where do we go to next? And this is actually something that I wanted to bring up to you all and kind of get your opinions about this, because I feel as if this would be a great time for Destiny to, or Bungie I should say, to sort of put Stasis back on the map. Now, when I say that, they did make this whole thing where Stasis was going to be a surge, and they actually have done that in this season's artifact, which I think that the perks for the artifact for this season is actually great. Although simplistic in nature, I think it actually really goes very well in every Stasis build, and it's actually fantastic. And I do believe that the perks that they have in this season's artifact is probably going to be a test run for, just kind of for Bungie to sort of see if they're going to make some changes to Stasis, like what we're going to do. How does this work? Is this a good idea? Is this something that we can balance around and such? Now, that's what I think, but I feel as if they should actually use this opportunity to make some new, whatever the changes to Stasis that they had before. I think this was a prime time for us to go ahead and get those changes from them. Not only is there nothing else new, or at least as far as I am aware of, not only is there nothing new for us to actually do as far as into the next season, but also they actually haven't said really much of anything at all to tell us about the changes to Stasis ever since the beginning of the season, unless somehow I missed it. I don't believe there is any update, since then. They did talk about giving us some frost armor of some kind, and they were looking into that, which sounds fantastic and great, but and they did actually make some changes to some of the aspects in Stasis, which is again fantastic. But where are we at? Well, what are we doing? I have not heard anything from Bungie as far as, or seen anything from Bungie as far as, what the next steps are, what we're going to do with Stasis, when are these changes going to roll out. And I think now would be a prime opportunity for Bungie to roll out whatever changes that they have. Now, that said, I actually feel as if Stasis really needs an update to really be able to compete with the rest of the subclasses, and it's actually in a very awkward place, because even with the changes to Stray and Suspend, I do believe it kind of, not that I think that it necessarily needed a nerf, but it was important that it did get the change so that Stasis could sort of compete. Why would you ever use Stasis if you can just suspend everybody on repeat much better, much faster on Strand, rather than having to wait to slow somebody, to freeze somebody, all these other things, and for it to simply be broken the moment that they sustain damage, which is actually very quick, as opposed to Suspend, where even if you damage them, they will still continue to be suspended, and you can continue to DPS them safely and all of that. I think that they did make that change, and it was for good, so that Stasis has a place to sort of stand in the sandbox. But it still needs some love, and I am really looking forward to what changes that they're going to make, and I hope that they make the changes sometime very soon. And I think it would be on all of our best interest to do it before the final shape comes. With the final shape, there's also something else I wanted to kind of discuss. I think we really, as players, I think we're really going to need to temper our expectations of the final shape. I don't know, and this is just my opinion, simply my opinion, and I hope that I am wrong. But usually in these situations where, say, a update or something is going to come out, or there's a big reveal, or something of that nature, where it's something big and important supposed to happen, but it takes a very very long time for it to happen. Usually people are disappointed because if the wait to get the thing is too long and the thing doesn't surprise you enough, it's going to be a huge letdown. What do I mean? If any of you have ever played the Kingdom Hearts series, I have been a lover of the Kingdom Hearts series for a very long time, and love those games and all of that. But Kingdom Hearts 3 was kind of a disappointment. And the reason for that disappointment was because I felt that we had to wait years and years and years before Kingdom Hearts 3 finally came out. And when it did, the story was not up to par. And fans were, well, I can't speak for everybody, so I'm only going to speak for myself. But I was actually very disappointed on like the direction and the story and how everything turned out. And it's like I've waited a good part of 10 years or so to get this. And granted, members of the Destiny 2 community probably have been waiting longer than definitely have been waiting much longer than I have to, sort of get the conclusion of the light versus dark storyline of Destiny 2. But I think with all the delays and everything that's been going on, I think that even if I do not think, and again, I hope that I am wrong, but I do not think that the story and all the things that we're going to have to do during this final season and the final shape is going to be enough to really wow people, and that people aren't going to feel let down by, having to wait this long and then getting whatever the story will be. And that's not necessarily a knock to Bungie, given all of the issues that they had to do and all of that. I'm just saying, as gamers, I think we need to temper our expectations. That I think that the final shape is going to be good, and it's definitely going to be a piece of content I think that we're all going to enjoy. But if you're looking for like this, we're gonna finish the storyline on a bang, like this is gonna be like the best thing ever. I think it's going to be good, but I don't think it's going to be like the best thing ever. And I hope what I'm saying makes sense. Again, I'm not being negative about, I'm not being negative about the game. I still enjoy the game and I very much love the game. I'm just simply saying, let's just have realistic expectations as far as, final shape, what it is, and all of that. So, yeah, those are kind of my thoughts. That's really all I have at this moment. I'm going to continue to let the rest of the video play in the background. If there's anything else you can think of, anything else you guys want to talk about in the comments, please leave it down below. And what do you guys think? Am I right? Am I wrong? About your thoughts about the final shape? What do you all think about the state of Stasis? Do you think that they should roll out the changes now and then kind of test it in the time that we have until the final shape and then make adjustments afterwards? Or do you think it's a good idea for them to keep their changes to Stasis until after the final shape? What do you guys think? This is Ultimate Shield 340 signing off, and I'll see you in Destiny 2. Peace.
You're bleeding moats, brother! Whack the blockers! Portal's ready. Grab your gun. Evil. You want to win? That's how. Enemy invader down. Nice. Allies headed to the other side. High value target is down and out. Watch it. You're shedding moats. Kill the blockers. Hostiles at the trees. You're allies back. 2 kills. Invaders here. Brace yourself. Primeval's here. Kill it and win this. Compromised. Burn it down. Opposing team has a primeval. You've got to finish first. You're in the lead. Take down that primeval, and this gambit's yours. Invader incoming. Your allies invading. In the dirt. Now kill the big guy. Your allies down. Kill. Invaders off the field. On the field. Careful. Your allies invading. Envoys eliminated. Focus on the primeval. Enemy invader down. Hey, you can't blame them for trying. Your allies back with 1 kill. You're being invaded. Find them before they find you. Envoy's dead. Kill the primeval! That primeval's nearly dead. Who made that look simple? Haven't seen shooting like that since an iron lady named Aphrodite ruined my bar. Dark Age was wild times. Good work.